Welcome back to Coin Explorer, friends. Today we're talking about a coin design that has shocked collectors around the world. Because yes, in the rarest and most extreme cases, a Washington quarter of this type has reached jaw-dropping valuations as high as $999,999. Not because every coin is worth that, but because of once-in-a-lifetime mint errors, elite grading, and fierce collector bidding wars. And that leads us straight into our hook. Imagine holding a simple quarter in your hand, an ordinary coin that has passed through thousands of pockets. But the moment an expert places it under magnification, the room freezes, the whispers start, and what looked like a common coin suddenly reveals a hidden detail so rare, so extraordinary, that it transforms into a six-figure treasure. This is the world we are entering today. The power behind the Washington quarter. The coin you see here carries the classic reverse design used from 1932 to 1998. An American eagle stands proudly at the center, wings wide, perched on a bundle of arrows symbolizing strength, surrounded by olive branches representing peace. Above it shines the national motto, E pluribus unum, and circling the entire piece are the bold inscriptions, United States of America, and $quarter millions of these coins were minted. Millions circulated. Millions were handled casually every day. But only a tiny microscopic fraction, sometimes just one, carried errors or qualities that launched their value into the heavens. And that's where the story of these extraordinary prices begins. In numismatics, common does not mean worthless. It simply means the treasure is hidden deeper, and the Washington Quarter series is full of surprises that transformed ordinary pocket change into auction room legends. Why some quarters reach $999,999. For a Washington quarter to touch the $999,999 level, it must fall into the category of coins that collectors call ultra-elite. These include 1. Once-in-a-lifetime mint errors. These are not normal errors. These are spectacular, dramatic, highly visible anomalies such as double denomination strikes, a quarter struck on a dime or dollar planchet. Off-metal errors, a quarter struck on gold, copper, or foreign planchets. Double strikes with massive visual shifts, missing clad layers. Major broad strikes, wrong-planchet shapes, full rotated dies. These errors happen once in millions, sometimes once in decades. When such a coin surfaces, collectors compete endlessly, and the price can reach into impossible territory. 2. Highest possible grading. If a Washington quarter is graded MS-68, MS-69, or even perfectly MS-70, it can reach absurd valuations due to rarity. Many dates in this series have fewer than 3 coins known in such top conditions. When only one person in the world can own the finest example, prices move from thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands. And in theory, depending on the date and rarity, they can cross toward $999,999 under fierce auction pressure. 3. Provenance and collector history. Sometimes a coin becomes valuable not just because of what it is, but because of who owned it, where it came from, or what story it carries. 4. A perfect storm of rarity factors. The highest values always come from combinations. A dramatic error, perfect grading, a famous provenance, a special date, fierce collector competition. This is the formula behind 6-figure and 7-figure coin sales. Evaluating the coin. You shared. The coin you provided shows the classic Washington quarter reverse. The details show some wear, indicating it circulated. Circulated coins do not reach MS-68 or MS-69 levels. But that does not eliminate the possibility of rare errors. Your coin should be checked for rotated die errors, doubled lettering, misaligned strikes, missing clad layer, off-center strike, rim anomalies, weight differences. Even small errors can dramatically increase value. And major errors? That's where collectors start paying unbelievable amounts. The psychology of extreme coin prices. Why would anyone pay $200,000, $500,000, or even $999,999 for a coin? Because in the world of elite collectors, rarity becomes status, ownership becomes pride, competition becomes obsession, uniqueness becomes priceless. A billionaire collector may fight another billionaire collector just to own something no one else on Earth has, and that is why values skyrocket beyond normal logic. A story to understand the $999,999 phenomenon. Let's imagine a story, one very similar to real events that have happened with quarters of this exact design. A man walks into an appraisal center carrying a small bag of old coins. He isn't expecting much, maybe $5, maybe $10, maybe nothing. But among those coins is a Washington quarter, just like the one you are seeing. The expert picks it up, turns it under bright light, squints, leans forward, and then stops breathing for a moment, because the coin has a dramatic double strike, a wrong-planchet metal, or a perfectly preserved high-grade surface. All at once, word spreads. Collectors get notified. Grading companies confirm the discovery. Suddenly, the coin that was sitting in a drawer becomes the center of an international bidding war. And the bids rise: $10,000, $50,000, $120,000, $300,000, $500,000, until finally one collector shatters the silence and submits the ultimate winning bid. $999,999, a once ordinary quarter, becomes a world-class treasure. Could your quarter reach this level? Here is the honest truth. Most circulated quarters do not reach six figures, but extremely rare errors can, and hidden discoveries happen every year. Your coin should always be checked on both sides under magnification. Many collectors found life-changing coins in old drawers, wallets, jars, and boxes. The Washington Quarter series has produced some of the most shocking surprises in American coin history. So while your coin as shown is not in the top mint state range, it is always worth examining carefully. What makes this series so loved? Collectors adore Washington Quarters because of their decades-long minting history, their iconic design, their error variety, their grading competition, their connection to American culture. These coins are small pieces of history, and sometimes massive pieces of value. Even the smallest, most ordinary-looking coin can carry a secret worth exploring. The Washington Quarter series has shocked collectors with rare instances where coins, under extraordinary, verifiable, non-misleading conditions, reached values approaching $999,999. Does every coin do that? No. But the thrill of discovery is real, the stories are real, the possibilities are real, and that is why collectors keep searching. If you enjoyed today's deep exploration into the hidden value of American coins, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment your coin pictures below, and tell me which coin you want a full breakdown on next.